Hello, my beautiful makeup loving friends. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Emily, and today we are going to be talking all about the brand new makeup releases for the week in Pay or Stay Away. So the past couple of weeks, I really have not been inspired or really that excited to film a video like this because I don't really feel like there's been that many interesting mainstream brand launches. I just did an indie interest that I uploaded this morning, and I feel like the indie game is killing it. They have so many good palettes coming out, and I just feel like when I was looking at the more mainstream, well-known brands, I wasn't super excited about anything that was really being shown off and being released. But this week we have a lot of things to talk about. Things have changed, my friends. The tables have turned. But let's get right into the first item on the Pay or Stay Away list today, which is the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil Rio Edition palette. This palette will be retailing for $18, and you can pick it up on the BH Cosmetics website on August 5th. This palette consists of 32 pressed shimmer pigments, 1 matte black, and 2 transformer kind of iridescent topper shades. There are coupon codes out there. I know that Trendmood has a coupon code for 5% off if you do want to save 5% if you want to purchase this. But this palette is essentially the sister palette to the original OG Take Me to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. To me, this palette looks like they basically just cloned the Take Me to Brazil palette but made everything shimmery, because I believe that all of the shades in the Take Me to Brazil palette were mostly matte, if not all matte. I'm not 100% sure because I never picked that palette up, but it was a beautiful, all colorful, kind of rainbow islandy looking palette. You got so many fun, bright colors. There was a lot of pinks, a lot of yellows, a lot of greens. To me, this palette is definitely still a rainbow palette, but it has a bit more of a tropically type of vibe, which I personally love. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and skip over this BH Cosmetics launch just because I don't need an all shimmer palette, but if they do end up bringing back just the OG regular Take Me to Brazil palette, I would love to pick that up. I think that $18 for 32 shadows and the 3 transformer shades is an amazing price. I've heard the quality is decent, not the best, but you're getting basically what you pay for, and I think that you just get a lot of variety for an inexpensive price tag. And I love all the colors in the original matte palette, so I would definitely pick that one up if they were to come back out with it. But this one I just don't need because I don't need that many shimmers in my collection. Lately I have been gravitating for shimmers more often, but for a while I didn't even touch shimmers, and I'm not super inclined to pick up shimmers. So for me, it's just not a practical purchase, but I think for someone who really likes shimmers and who likes this color scheme, I think this would be a perfect launch for you because the price is right, the colors are beautiful, and you get a nice variety. I'm literally wearing my pajama shirt in this video today. Tried to like dress it up with my little bunny accessories and whatnot, but this is my pajama shirt. You are witnessing the true definition of laziness. Next up on the Pay or Stay Away list, Benefit has recently shown off their brand new Brow Contour Pro. This brow pencil will be retailing for $34, and it will be available on August 7th online and August 24th in stores. So this new product is described as a 4-in-1 defining and highlighting brow pencil, and Benefit is launching 5 different brow hair colors for this pencil. It looks like this pencil will be giving you a lighter and a deeper brow shade to give your brows depth and dimension, plus an edge definer and an arch highlight to clean and shape your brows. This is also long wearing and supposedly waterproof according to Benefit. So if this product actually works and all of the different aspects of the product, the highlighter, the I would assume to be concealer that you clean up the brow with, and the 2 different brow pencils are actually good quality, I think this could be amazing because you kind of just get everything in one. And it comes in this little tiny kind of clicky pen situation. It's very reminiscent of the multicolored clicky pens that we had back in elementary school, but I really like the idea of this. I think that it would be a fast and easy process to get your brows done if this product is good and if the formulas of these products are good. Now, I don't really know if they're going to be because I know that Clarins, which is another brand that is pretty mainstream, they released something like this not that long ago. They released a click pen type of situation just like this one, but I believe there was a lip liner one and an eyeliner one. And I watched Tati from Glam Life Guru's review on that quite a while ago actually, and she said that the products inside were just not good quality. They were just not up to par. So I don't know if during the manufacturing process they had to kind of compromise the actual quality and the integrity of the ingredients themselves to get everything to work and to get it into this tiny little pen. I don't know. Or maybe they just kind of skimped out on putting the quality into the product because they figured they had a really cool concept. But I know that that one never really took off, and Clarins never really got the recognition that I think they wanted. I know some people out there probably love those products, and there is nothing wrong with that. But I never really heard that many people talk about it. But if Benefit's able to actually pull this off, I think a lot of people will go out and buy this because you get 4 different products in one little tiny compact pen. I think that's awesome, and I would be willing to pick it up if it is a good product. So I want to see some other people's reviews on it because I don't necessarily trust Benefit after the whole gimme brow bacteria situation that they had going on last year. So I just want to see how other people feel about it because $34 is not cheap by any means, but you do get 4 different products in this little pen. And when I first saw the price tag, my heart kind of jumped out of my chest because I just thought that was too damn expensive for a brow pencil. But then when I actually looked into what the product is and looked into the fact that you get 4 different products in one, I think that the price is expensive, but it makes sense. But we're just going to have to wait and see because I'm not willing to take that risk and take that chance on Benefit right now. Really cool and innovative product idea though. I'm just really hoping that this is a good quality product because if it's not good quality, it doesn't matter what the packaging looks like. So next up here, we have finally gotten a release date for the Tutti Frutti collection by TooFaced. Now I have talked about this a couple times on my channel, but I am really excited for this launch, okay? The entire Tutti Frutti collection will be launching on August 15th at Ulta. So this is an Ulta exclusive, and I haven't seen if it's going to be on the TooFaced website or not, so I will keep you guys posted in the description bar down below. I haven't seen anything about that yet, but so far it looks like it's just going to be at Ulta. But they have finally shown us the beautiful fruit blushes that I have just been oohing and eyeing over ever since we saw the sneak peek of the collection. It looks like they're coming out with a strawberry blush, which is a more pink toned blush. They're coming out with a peach blush, which of course is a more peachy kind of terracotta toned blush. Pomegranate, which is a kind of cool toned purpley fuchsia shade blush, which is really interesting, and cherry, which is a more kind of burnt terracotta red toned blush. If I had all the money in the world, I would pick all of these up because I love fruit, I love cute fruit things, I love scented products, I am a sucker for cutesy things like this, and I love blush. I am a huge sucker for blush. But unfortunately, I am not made of money, so I'm basically just gonna have to choose one of these, and it's kind of hard because I really want pomegranate and strawberry. I love that pomegranate is cool toned and bright. It's a beautiful kind of bright fuchsia shade, and I am a sucker for warm pink toned blushes just like strawberry. So I think I'm gonna end up picking up strawberry, but I might end up picking up both of them because I have no self-control and no self-will. Let's face it here. Moving right along, Natasha Denona has just announced her Camel 5-pan eyeshadow palette. This palette will be retailing for a whopping $48 on the Sephora and beautylish website, and this is launching on August 10th. Now, I don't really think that I need to explain why I'm not buying this, so I'm just gonna pop the picture and we can examine it for a little bit, and I think that everyone who is watching this video can get a gist of why I'm not going to be purchasing this. I don't use brown eyeshadow, and I think that a lot of people, like I said a million times, are kind of straying away from brown eyeshadow. I think a lot of people are really experimenting with color, especially because of the beautiful, sunny, warm weather that we're having, at least in the US where it's summer. But it seems like a lot of people are venturing into the more colorful eyeshadow territory, but I feel like this palette is just 5 steps back. I understand that people want a palette for work, and I understand that people don't always want to go for colorful, bright neon shades. Not everyone wants to rock a teal blue eyeshadow look. I understand that, but Natasha Denona is just so expensive that if you're gonna go for something that's more work appropriate, or you're gonna go for something that's a little bit more tamed down, has a lot of neutrals in it, a lot of brown tones, you would think that you wouldn't want to spend $50 for something that's so kind of basic, if I'm gonna spend $48 on a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go for something that's colorful. I'm gonna go for something that I don't already have in my collection. I'm gonna go for something that is truly unique and really stands out, because this price point is just too high to get basic colors. At least in my opinion it is. So for that reason, I am gonna have to say no, Natasha. Whew, okay, well, I am ready for everyone to dislike my video and click off immediately after talking about this collection. Kylie Jenner has just recently announced that she's coming out with her Kylie Turns 21 collection. This collection will be launching on August 6th on the Kylie Cosmetics website. This collection consists of the Hello 21 mini lip collection in the liquid lipsticks Boss, Victoria, Rad, Say No More, Boy Bye, and Queen for $36. And some of these shades do look to be repeats of other ones that she has launched in the past. Next, Kylie is coming out with 3 lip kits that are the matte liquid lip formula in the shades Baddie, Tipsy, and 21 for $30 each. Then she is coming out with the 21 lip collection. 6 new matte lipsticks in the shades Flirtini, Rumor, August, Glam, Birthday Behavior, and Razor for $90 for the entire bundle of lipsticks, or $17 each on their own. She is also coming out with the Sipping Pretty eyeshadow palette, which will be retailing for $65, and she's coming out with the Birthday Lip Trio in the shades The After Party, Shots, and Victoria for $36. She is also releasing a brand new highlighter in the shade Champagne Showers for $28. Then she is going to be releasing 3 liquid eyeshadows in the shades Eat Cake, Born to Sparkle, and Fine Wine for $20 each. And finally, she is releasing a birthday cosmetics bag for $32. This way you can hold all your new Kylie goodies in her own Kylie bag. I need a drink of water after all of that. That was a lot to take in. I am like winded after describing the entire collection. But there's so much happening in this collection. And I understand, because it's her 21st birthday. She wants to go all out. Girl, I understand. But out of this entire collection, I really only saw 2 things that actually stood out to me. But we'll touch back on that in a moment. So she's releasing a heck of a lot of lipstick in this collection, which I guess makes sense because, you know, Kylie's known for her lips, or at least she used to be. They're more so non-existent these days. But look who's talking. But I don't think I've ever seen her release so many lipsticks at once, and so many shades that look exactly the same at once. To me, these look very reminiscent of each other. Now, I'm not someone who typically goes for a red lipstick, and when I do, it's more so of a berry toned lipstick. I don't go for just your basic classic red. So to someone who loves reds, these might be totally different, and you can totally tell the difference between them. But for me and my ignorant ass, I cannot tell the difference between these. These all look the same to me, and they look the same to the other red lipsticks that she's put out in the past. So I'm sure a Kylie Jenner loving red lipstick addict is going to see this someday and just smite me to hell and back for saying that. But I just think these all look the same, and I don't really care about them. I just gotta be honest here. And the bullet lipsticks look nice, but if I want a bullet lipstick like this, I'm gonna get the $7 ColourPop ones. Just saying. Now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. This is what everyone is talking about right now. This palette is pretty, don't get me wrong. I think the setup is nice. I like the plummy shades. Of course, I love that pink shade. And there's even a blue in there too, so it's kind of a fun palette. But for me and for what I have in my collection, I'm not going to purchase an entire palette for a blue shade and a pink shade. I obviously have blue shades and I have a bazillion pink tones, so I don't need any eyeshadows like that in my collection right now. And I'm not super familiar with Kylie's formula. I do think this is a pretty palette. I think this is one of the best palettes that Kylie has released color-wise, other than that beautiful purple tone palette that was limited edition. That was a pretty palette. Why did she get rid of that one? But I'm not going to be purchasing this because the price point is pretty high in my opinion. $65 is expensive for an eyeshadow palette, and I'm not super loyal to Kylie by any means, so I don't need this palette. So I'm going to be skipping over it. Now let's talk about the highlighter. Champagne Showers. This looks exactly like Champagne Pop. And granted, everyone's entitled to making their own makeup products. Maybe she loves Champagne Pop. Maybe she just wanted to replicate it in her own formula. But for the Kylie lovers out there who are gonna come at me after I say this statement and say, Kylie would never copy, Kylie doesn't know about this. Kylie was definitely sent champagne pop back in the day, because I remember watching Jaclyn Hill's Snapchat and Kylie Jenner was just ranting and raving about how she doesn't usually wear highlighter, but when she does, it's champagne pop. So I know that Kylie knows about champagne pop, and honestly, this looks exactly the same. Now, I'm not knocking the girl for doing that, because the makeup industry is only so big and only so many ideas can be put out into the world. So I'm not knocking her for, maybe pulling inspo from it. It's whatever, I don't care, but I have champagne pop, so I don't need this. I wonder if the formula is going to be any different than the old highlighters, because I have heard those are just garbage. They're just garbage. But I can't really speak for that because I've never tried them myself, but from the reviews I've watched, they don't seem that poppin'. So I wonder if this formula is going to be better, because the swatch looks nice, but I just don't need it because I got champagne pop. So my favorite item from this collection are those beautiful liquid shadows that she's coming out with. They are so stunning. I would love to pick up all three of them. That olive green is absolutely beautiful. And of course, I love that peachy gold pink shade. That is freaking beautiful. And if these were $10, I would buy them. I would bite the bullet and I would pick them up. But $20 is just too expensive for me to be purchasing a liquid shadow. I don't really have that many liquid shadows, and a lot of the ones that I do have, I bought a long time ago when I was really into glitter and shimmer. And over the past couple months, I haven't been so into it. I'll use a shimmery pressed shadow, but I'm not super into cream shadows, so I don't think that I need to go out and spend the $20 on this product. If they ever go on sale, I will pick up the olive green and the peachy pink golden shade, because those are just so freaking beautiful, and I think that it's a really unique product. I love the colors. I think the colors are unique. So I commend Kylie for coming out with something that is that beautiful, because I really like them, and honestly, I would purchase them if I wasn't so broke. And finally, we are going to wrap up the Kylie collection here with her makeup bag. So this makeup bag is decent. Looks like a nice makeup bag, looks like your standard average quality, nothing too spectacular about it. But this makeup bag is $32, and I think that price point is freaking insane. And the only reason why it's $32 is because you get these 3 lovely images of Miss Kylie on the front. Now, for a Kylie Jenner fan, this might be totally amazing. But for me, and for someone who doesn't really understand the Kardashian hype or the Jenner hype, it's a little off-putting to me. I mean, Kylie looks great, don't get me wrong. Girl looks damn good. But every time I go to do my makeup, I don't want to be reminded that I'm uglier than Kylie Jenner. It's just as simple as that. I don't want to look at my makeup bag that's going to be holding all of my makeup that I'm going to be using for the day and just be reminded that I am poor and that I am not as pretty as Kylie Jenner. So maybe that's just my own personal insecurity, but I would just rather my makeup bag just have nothing on it, or like a nice little squirrel or a cute little cat. I don't want to be reminded that she looks better than me, because then I'm just going to get discouraged, and then I'm not even going to want to do my makeup, because what's the point? That's really childish and dumb, but sometimes I'm childish and dumb, okay? And I'm sure there's other people out there who agree with me on this, or can understand where I'm coming from, or just agree that they don't necessarily want 3 scantily clad pictures of Kylie Jenner on their makeup bag. Not everyone wants that, but I'm sure some people do, and I'm sure for some people, they love it. But I've been talking about the Kylie Jenner 21st birthday collection for like 10 minutes, so let's move on, shall we? So if you are still here after that whole Kylie Jenner 21st birthday fiasco that just went on, Makeup Geek is releasing a summer collection and a fall collection. This summer collection will be launching on August 23rd, so it is coming up, and the fall collection will be launching on September 6th, which I feel like the dates are like really close together. I feel like a summer collection should be launched in like, I don't know, June, July, beginning of August at the latest, but to each their own. This summer collection will be consisting of some brand new single shades in the shades Pink of Me, Summer Lovin', Leafing So Soon, and Blew My Mind, which is that beautiful, stunning, shimmery blue shade. It looks like a lot of these singles in this collection are some beautiful pinky peach shades. There's a matte brown, a nice terracotta shade, and a really gorgeous looking olive green. I really like the color combo of this, and I might pick up some of those peachy shades and maybe even the olive green. I like Makeup Geek's formula. I'm not over the moon for it, but if she comes out with a cool color, I am more than willing to pick it up. Now, for the fall collection, which again is launching on September 6th, she is coming out with some new singles as well, which are in the shades Grunge, Autumn Breeze, Apple Spice, and Hayride. And she's coming out with the Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow palette, which will consist of 9 different shades of warm, orangey, pumpkin-y goodness. And we do not have a price for that guy yet. But I know that her single shadows are typically $6 each. So like I said, I'm going to probably pick up some of the pinky shades from the summer collection because I think they're pretty, and I am a collector of pink makeup. I can never have enough, so I might pick some of those up. The fall collection isn't really calling out to me because it's a little bit too tamed down for me, but I actually really like it. I think that it's really beautiful. I love the plummy kind of burgundy tones mixed with the more bright neon orange kind of peachy tones that she's put in this palette. There's also a really pretty kind of mustardy burnt orange shade as well. So I think that the color story is really nice for fall, and I think that it suits the pumpkin spice theme actually really well. I just don't need anything like this because I'm not really ever reaching for shades that are this tamed down, if you will. And the last thing on the pay or stay away list today is just kind of a gag. This is just kind of something that I thought was funny when I was looking through Trendmood a couple nights ago. But James Charles recently posted this photo here, and he looks freaking bomb, okay? He looks good. And he has this beautiful, like, two-toned rainbowy eye going on. And we all know that James Charles is going to be coming out with a new colorful palette with Morphe. Morphe recently got rid of their well-loved 35B palette, which was their beautiful, all-rainbow, colorful palette. And James Charles is basically going to be making a new one. So we've known this for a while. But Trendmood posted this picture of James in this look and also the palette, the secret palette that he was using. And I just thought it was really kind of cute and funny that she posted this and basically said, "Oh, what's he using? What's this palette? Is it the new 35B replacement?" And James comments, "That palette in the picture is the 35B, sister. Ha 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 ha. Definitely no sister sneak peeks of whatever you may be talking about." And Trendmood's response was, "Haha, but you are up to something," with the eyes looking to the side, sketchily emoji. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny because she was like, "Oh, new palette," and James just shot that down like, "No, girl, that's the same palette." I don't know. I'm not making fun of them. I just thought it was kind of cute. And we always see controversy going on in the beauty community, so I thought it was just kind of funny that something lighthearted like that happened without anyone freaking out. Like, oh my god, Trendmood posted the wrong picture and said this was coming out when it wasn't. Like, it was just cute. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to mention that at the end because I personally thought it was kind of funny. But that is going to be wrapping up this week's Pay or Stay Away. I'm sure this video is going to be a million years long because I was rambling my butt off. But we have a lot of releases this week, so please do let me know in the comments below what you are going to be picking up, which ones intrigued you, and which ones did not intrigue you at all and that you are staying very far away from. But I do hope that you consider subscribing if you have not already. I am doing Pay or Stay Away every single Monday, and every 2 or 3 weeks or so, I also do an indie version of this called Indie Interests. So if you do enjoy this type of content and you want to see more of it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I do also hope that you consider giving this video a big ol' thumbs up and hitting that notification bell down below if you did enjoy it. But I hope you're having an absolutely amazing and fantastic day wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye!